I would say so. I had, especially the first 5.5 years there, I had a unique opportunity um, to have a sandbox to try things that other people haven't tried before. And that's what there's something that's unique learning. It's that in the industry, there's not enough opportunities, or people are not seizing those opportunities to truly reinvent something in hiring, right? To do things entirely differently and to try it differently. And I think we get bogged down and lost in old metrics that hold us back as an industry. And we don't look at other metrics we could be measuring, or we don't look at trying new things. We want to try new things, but whether there's no time or no help from executives or from the people leaders or something like that, whatever it is, I think a lot of people can get held back. And there's really, if you have an opportunity to innovate, do it as quickly as you can and test it out.
How do you build that trust with leadership to get that permission to innovate, right? I actually talked to another talent acquisition leader at a different company a few days ago, and one of the things she was talking about was just your point, is what makes their brand unique on the talent acquisition side is she's given that leeway to try new things and take risks and make bets on things.
Yeah.
And that allows them to explore different avenues. But I'd be curious from your perspective, how do you get that trust, that permission to do those types of things?
Yeah, maybe I'm being a little bit too realist or pragmatic on this, but I think if you're in a larger organization, I just don't see how you can make strides there and get enough attention for something to pull through on the other end. At the same time, a lot of those groups, if you're big enough, they might have incubator groups that are trying to test things out. So maybe you end up on a team that does something like that. It tends to move slowly to get your data even in those environments. But one recommendation is be at a smaller company. Be at a smaller organization that has good growth before it, and you can test out a lot of theories. The closeness with the owners and their ability to see what you're doing day to day. That actually, the amount of time I spent with Ryan Sanders, the co-founder over there, it took him a little while too. Like a lot of people think like just trust was thrown out there into the wind. No. It took a little while, right? He was like, JD, what are you doing? Like, why are you in the engineering manager meeting? Like, just chillax. I'll explain later, or I'm trying to get there. But then you start seeing the outputs of it. You start seeing, every time we need to hire somebody, we have a talent pool full of people that had such a good candidate experience that they will just come over when we call them. Whenever that is. And that's powerful. And most of the time you don't have a sandbox to do that, to build an apparatus that can service an org that way.